So, hello, I am Martin and I'm gonna say my reflection here in these two cases. So, the first one is gaming firm Razer awarded 6.5 million US dollars in damages over IT vendor data leak. This gaming firm Razer sues IT vendor for nearly 10 million US dollars in losses over leak of customers' data. So, it's gonna first read first one case. So, the data leak So the data leak in 2020 involved personal information as well as order and shipping details of about 100,000 Razer customers. So it made headlines after security consultant Bob Diachenko discovered the breach and posted the LinkedIn article about it in September 10, 2020. So Razer sued Capgemini in the same year over the breach, claiming at least US million dollars or 9.8 million dollars in losses. So the damages awarded to company comprised $6.1 million in loss of profits from Razer's e-commerce platform. So it also included about $320,000, $320,000, 400. So for engaging a law firm, and for $60,000 for paying as an information technology forensic expert to investigate the matter, as well as $2,000 to Mr. Jachenko for discovering the leak. So the issue began in June 2020 when Capgemini employee Arhel Cabalag was tasked with helping Razer with logging problem on an internal IT system. Razer's case was that Mr. Cabalag added a hashtag command to a configuration file which controlled security and access to an application. The misconfiguration then disabled the security settings of the application. Capgemini, a French multinational company, initially said in its defense Mr. Cabalag was not responsible for the misconfiguration. It argued that the presence of new IP addresses set up by Razer could have been the cause of the misconfiguration of the security settings. However, on the sixth day of the trial, Mr. Cabalag admitted that he had been the one who caused the misconfiguration. In a written judgment on Friday, Justice Lee Siew-kin found that Mr. Cabalag's assistance with the login problem fell within his job responsibilities set out in an agreement in April 2020. Next one is the here. In September 2020, Razer discovered a months-long leak that exposed a customer's confidential data. The firm is now suing its IT solutions provider. The civil trial began in the High Court here in July 13. Razer allegedly that leak stemmed from a security misconfiguration done by Capgemini employee. So this is just the second case related to the first case. So what is the case all about? So this case highlights critical importance of cybersecurity for me because the accountability of these IT providers or IT service providers and the consequences of breaches. All right, the case revolves around a significant data leak. So this occurred between June and September. So personal information and order details about 100,000 of Razer customers were exposed. Nangyari daw 'tong misconfiguration na 'to nung nagkaroon ng problema yung IT system ng Razer at nagpatulong sila sa isang company, Capgemini, which is the Alex Cabalag. So, Razer trusting Capgemini to provide IT solutions and maintain security. So, they sued the company for damages amounting to nearly $7 million. So, nangyari ito at rule ito sa High Court ng Singapore, okay? Ultimately ruled in favor of Razer, awarding them $6.5 million in damages. So number 2, what are the facts of the case? Number 1 is of course a data breach. So in June 2020, Mr. Arhel Cabalag made changes to Razer's IT system, disabling critical security settings in a configuration file. This led to a breach that exposed customer data. Next one is the discovery and exposure. Ang nakakahuli nito ay si Bob Diachenko. So the breach went unnoticed until September 2020. So June July, September, almost 3 months nagkaroon ng confidential data exposure at nakuha lang nito ni security consultant Bob Jachenko at pinost niya ito sa LinkedIn. So the legal action, of course, Razer sued Capgemini for losses including profits, legal fees, investigation costs, and damages to their reputation. And the court findings is Capgemini initially denied responsibility but eventually admitted fault after Mr. Kabalag acknowledged his actions during the trial. So next is what are the issues of the case? Of course, the breach of contract. So the employee or the service itself failed to uphold its contractual obligations to ensure secure system. And this is always at this fault is really a simple fault just by putting a hashtag on the configuration file. So, sa paglagay lang ng hashtag sa configuration file ay nakahalat agad ang mga confidential data ng mga customers ng Razer. So, next issue is security mismanagement. The employee's action of disabling security settings caused the breach. So, this raised concerns about Capgemini oversight and processes. Di lang ito naapektuhan ng Razer, pati na rin yung company ng IT service provider na ito. So, blame shifting. So, Capgemini initially denied responsibility and blamed other factors, delaying resolution and accountability. Nung una, hindi nag-take ng responsibility yung Capgemini. But they blamed the factors ng Razer. Alright? And next is reputational damage. So, the public nature of the breach harmed Razer's reputation, especially given its status as prominent gaming company. Alam natin ng Razer ay isang magandang gaming company na nagbibigay ng magandang mouse or PC setups or softwares like that. So, ang laking bawas na ito sa kanila dahil ito'y confidential data na 100,000 customers. Not only that, pati na rin yung company ng Capgemini. Okay? So, what is the ruling of the Singapore court? Okay. The Singapore court ruled that Capgemini was liable for breaching its contractual obligations and negligence. So, the court ordered Capgemini to pay Razer $6.5 million. Okay. Ang dami, $6.1 million for lost profits, 60,000 forensic investigation, 320,400 for legal fees, and 2,000 compensation for the researcher who uncovered the breach. So the court did not grant some claims such as losses related to Razer's rejected digital bank license application. So, lastly, what is my takeaway as a computer engineering and as a future engineer? First is of course the cyber security. As a future engineer, we must prioritize security measures in every system we design and maintain. Okay, that's why security is very important because simple mistake can cause a data breach. So small missteps like misconfiguring a file can lead to a catastrophic consequences. And next one is accountability and integrity. So when something goes wrong, taking responsibility is essential. So okay, that is integrity. Being responsible and owning your mistakes. Next one is contracts matter. Diba? Understanding and fulfilling my contract as an employer or as a IT service provider is critical. Okay? As a future engineer or as a professional, we must ensure that our skills and work meet the highest standards because that is what we are paid for. That is what our contract stated. Okay. And teamwork and expertise. Collaboration between companies like the Razer company and Capgemini must include clear communication, skill alignment of course. 'Di ba? Dapat alam ng IT service provider nito kung sino ang gumawa ng security system nila para hindi magkamali sa configuration file. And of course, the accountability to prevent such failures. 'Di ba? Kung magkaugnayan lang ang buong team, hindi mangyayari ito. And siyempre, ethical practices. So, companies must act ethically, especially when dealing with sensitive customer data. Transparency and timely action can mitigate damage and preserve trust. So, last one will be the Razer and Capgemini is a reminder of how critical it is to maintain high standards in security, in cybersecurity, and of course, the professional accountability. Okay? Dahil papunta na tayo sa mundo ng papalupit na technology at engineering, dapat nating tanggapin at dapat tayong mag-commit sa mga gantong bagay tulad ng cybersecurity, web designs, and of course, pagkatuto. Dahil learning from such cases na ito ay makakasiguradong matututo tayo at makakapag-contribute tayo positively to the industry and society. So, thank you for listening. Sana itong reflection na to ay maintindihan nyo. Ako nga po ulit si Martin. Thank you po.